Okay, so this is in this chapter of the quadratic equation. We are trying to understand the characteristics of the roots. Okay, also sometimes also we'll find the root by direct method using formula, not the middle factor. In a previous chapter we have done the middle factor. This chapter we can use also direct formula. But more than that, this chapter we are trying to understand the characteristics of the root. What does it mean by characteristics of the root is that you know that see, this is a xy plane and this kind of quadratic equation mostly it will give upward or downward parabola. Okay, and it gives a two solution. This is called when these two solution exist, one is alpha another beta, we say real root exists. So sometimes if it goes up, it doesn't intersect with this x-axis. So we say that okay, there is a no real root exist. Sometimes it touches only x-axis, in that time only one root is available. Okay, so now see that this 2 minus 3 5, these three coefficients or these numerical values defines where the curve will be. Is it up, is it down, left, right? So by this seeing these we can tell that by is there any way that by doing a calculation can we say that these will have a root or not? So is there any kind of signature or relation exist between these A, B and C? Okay, by which we can tell that they have a real solution like this. These are the point is cutting, or we can say that okay, no, they will not cut, like maybe curve is like this, so they never cut x-axis. So is that A, B, C can tell that, like in this equation 2 minus 3 and 5 can tell that whether this will give a solution or not. Okay, without finding the solution. Okay, if we find a solution by middle factor or by direct method, we know that yes, root is exist or not. But without finding the root, without reaching to the or without getting to the answer of the root, can you tell why these 2 minus 3 and 5 that whether this root is real or it is a imaginary means these will be imaginary because it is never touching to the x-axis, never crossing to the x-axis. So okay, so these are the things we'll try to understand this. So and we know that b square minus 4ac, if it is a greater than 0, then we get a two real solution like this. If it is equal to 0, then curve will come and touch just like this, only one solution. Okay, that is 0. If it is a less than 0, b square minus 4ac, okay, less than 0 means this will be like a, let us draw this with a some other color, green color, this curve like this, they never cross x-axis, that is imaginary. So this is the case when it is a less than 0. So that means this a, b, c, or here these numerical values, this 2 minus 3 5, these values, if we use this on and we find out the value of b square minus 4ac, and if we say greater than 0, equal to 0, or less than 0, that will tell that okay, what kind of root exists. Okay, so that's the purpose of this chapter. So this characteristics of the root means you have to tell that okay, is it a cutting, this is a real root, two real root, okay, this is also real root but single solution or two roots are equal here. This is a, this case real roots are not available, that is a imaginary root. Okay, these are the things we'll find out. So let us proceed to the calculation here. So here in this calculation, what we'll do, we'll say discriminant b square minus 4ac. This is called discriminant of the solution. So b square minus 4ac. So what is b here? We know that a, b, c. This is a, this is a b, this is a c. These you have to, okay. And of course, before that, equation has to be in order. Like see here, x square x and then x to the power 0. So same thing here, x square, then x to the power 1 and then x to the power 0. Same way, it should be in a same order. Okay. So now b is minus 3 whole square minus 4, a is 2 and c is 5. Okay, so this is 9 minus 4 to the 8 40. So this gives minus 31. So now this is m. So compare, because this discount storage you have to compare with whether it is a greater than 0, equal to 0 or less than 0. In this case it is less than 0. So yes, quadratic equation always will have a two roots. It could be two real, it could be two equal, or it could be two imaginary, but it has always two roots. Okay, so in this case, what will be the conclusion? In this case, no real root exists. What is the conclusion here? Because less than 0 means no real root exists. Okay, this is the answer. And in this question it is asked, okay, if it is a if it is a real root exists, then find them. In this case, no real root, so we cannot find them. Okay, so we'll move to the next question, the second question. So next question is given like 3x square minus 4 root 3x plus 4. So what is the process? You have to find discriminant b square minus 4ac. That is a that decides the characteristic of the root that we have discussed in the previous exercise in detail. So here what we'll find, b square minus 4ac, which is called discriminant. Okay, b square minus 4ac. So what is b here? Minus 4 root 3. You have to write with sign, plus or minus. Plus you don't write, but if the minus you have to write. Yeah, okay. B square, this is a b minus 4. A is how much? 3 and c is 4. Compare with this. Okay. This, this, this. Okay. So now 4 minus and minus will plus 4 root 3. Don't confuse. So how do we calculate this one? 4 root 3 whole square means again another 4 root 3. Okay, so 4 will be 16 and root 3 into root 3. So total will be 48. Okay, so this will be 48 minus 4, 3 is 12 into 4. That is also 48. Okay, so okay. So what does it mean? What we told, if it is equal to 0 means yes, real root exists. Okay, so if it is equal to 0 means 2 equal real roots. Okay, so 2 equal real roots. If it is equal, so both the roots are equal and root will be equal. Root will be real. Okay, so this is the one for the second one. So as we have seen here is that discriminant b square by 4ac is 0, so we have a two equal real roots. Okay, so now as the question asks that if it is a real root you have to find the values. Okay, so uh, from this equation, so what is the formula for the value of x? Our solution is minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. Okay, now you see that b square minus 4ac, this part is become 0 now. This part become 0. Okay, so if this part is 0, so your answer will be, so plus minus is 0. That is why our answer will be only decided by b by 2a. b by 2a here, and for that, so our value of roots are minus b. What is the b? Minus b is, see here, this minus is from formula. Okay, don't be confused that. So b is minus 4 root 3, and 2 into a, 2 into a is 3. A is 3 here. Okay, so from here, this minus and minus, this will become plus, so we will not write anything here. So numerator is 4 root 3 and denominator is a 2 into 3. Okay, so 2. So if we eliminate root 3 and 3 here, so it will be root 3 will be in denominator. So actually, okay, any square root should not keep in a denominator. So answer is 2 root 3 by 3. Okay, and that is a both the solution. This is a two solution. That means in this point it has just touched like this. So two two uh, two roots are equal roots like this. It is touching on the x-axis in this point. That is the real meaning of this. Okay, so this is the, so what, once it is a 0 or greater than 0, that means roots are real. Okay, so if the roots are real, so in that case you have to find the values. Okay, so this is the second one. So here equation is given 2x square minus 6s plus 3. So we will find discriminant b square minus 4ac. So b is minus 6 square minus 4, a is 2 and c is 3. Okay, so this is 36 minus 4 to the 8 24, so it is 12. So now it is the decision time. So this is greater than 0. So decision is two distinct real roots. Okay, two distinct real roots. So we have to find out. So how to find out that we have to put the formula for x. We have already discussed x is minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac, okay, by 2a. Okay, so already we have found out b value is minus 6, so minus of minus 6 there, plus minus b square minus 4ac is 12, we have found out already. So it is a root 12 by 2 into a is 2, so 2 into 2. Okay, now it is the time for simplification. Minus and minus 6 plus minus root 12 by 4. Now see here it's 12. 12 is 4 into 3. So that means 4, if you do a square root of 4, it will be 2. So that means here next is 6 plus minus this 4 will be 2 root 3 by 4. Okay, now next is again this take 2 common, so 2 will cancel the 4. So if you take 2 common, so it will be look like 2 3 plus minus root 3 by 4. Okay, so this 2 and 4 will get cancelled, so you get this. Okay, so that means now you, so see that this plus and minus. Okay, so you're in a numerator, okay, let us zoom it a little bit below and I'll write answer here itself. So your answer is 1 by 2 into 3 plus root 3, and another answer is, so this is a first answer, 3 plus root 3 by 2, another is half into 3 minus root 3. Okay, so these are the two answers. This is one and this is another one. Half into 3 plus root 3, another is half into 3 minus root 3. Okay, so this is the way you have to solve it. So you have to put the value carefully and you have to do the calculation. So in question number 2, it asks if this is the equation 2x squared plus kx, k means it has some values that we have to find out, plus 3. And in this case, it has a 2 equal roots. 2 equal root means this condition. Remember, p square minus 4ac will be 0. In that case, both the root will be equal. So, b square minus 4ac will be 0. Why? Because it is told that, okay, both the root will be equal. So, in that case, b square, b is k, a square minus 4a is 2, c is 3 equal to 0. So that means a square minus 4 to the 8, 4 to the 8, 3 is 24. equal to 0. So k square is 24. Okay. So now k will be root over 24 and here will be plus or minus. Okay. So 24 is 4 into 6. Correct? 4 into 6. That means it will be plus and minus 2 root 6. Okay. So for value of k equal to plus minus 2 root 6, if it is that, then our discriminant will be 0 and we will get a 2 equal roots. So for the value of k equal to, this is the answer. For k equal to 2 root 6 plus minus 2 root 6, k equal to. Okay. This k equal to. For that, okay, we will get 2 equal roots. So in this equation, now okay, this is the equation kx into x minus 2 plus 6. So here for what value of k, that both the roots will be equal. That means the condition is b square minus 4ac will be 0. This is the, if b square minus 4ac discriminant becomes 0, in that case root will be equal. So they are also asking that when root will be equal. So we have to use discriminant equal to 0. Okay. So before that, this equation not in this standard format. So what we'll do, we'll bring to a standard format. How can we do that? We will multiply kx into x, kx square. Kx minus 2 is minus 2kx plus 6 equal to 0. Now you see that equation in a standard format. So next is your discriminant, b square minus 4ac will be 0. So okay, so what is the b here is minus 2k. Okay, minus 4. What is a? A is k here, c is 6. Okay, this. So this is 4 square minus 4 6 24 k equal to 0. Now observe here. First we'll remove the 4. 4 will take common, k square minus 6k equal to 0. So that means 4 is, if you divide 4 both the sides, so what equation we get? K square minus 6k equal to 0. Okay, how we got it? Divide 4 in both sides. Okay, now k square minus 6k, write it is in a bigger format. So this k, take a common between this, so k minus 6 equal to 0. So if product of 2 becomes 0, that means this could be 0 or this could be 0. So in a, either k equal to 0, another is k equal to k, another is k minus 6 equal to 0. That means that gives k equal to 6. Okay, fine. So now you see that if k becomes 0, then this whole term total becomes 0. So that is why this solution is not possible. This is not a this solution is not acceptable. If k you put it here, then what happens is that this quadratic equation will vanish. Okay, x got term, x term nothing will be there if the k is put as a 0 here. Okay, so here k is a 6 is a correct solution for which both the root will be equal. Hope you have understood this. We'll move to the next. So question number 3, one rectangular mango group to be uh, made, and that condition is length is twice the breadth. Okay, length is 2 into breadth. Okay, if this is this, so now an area of this is to be 800 meters square. 800 meters square is the area of this rectangle. So then if it is possible, so we have to find what is the width, length and breadth. Okay, so area. Okay, now here let breadth be x. This is x this side, so length is this side is 2x. Correct. So this is the condition is given as per this. If breadth is x, so length is 2x. So you can write that let the breadth be x, then length is 2x. Okay. Now next question is, it is given area is 800 meters square. Area also we know that the area we can write length and breadth equal to 800. Okay, if breadth is x, length is 2x. So length is 2x into x equal to 800. Okay, so what it has given? It has given also a quadratic equation. So this gives 2x square is 800. X square divide to both sides, you get 400. This leads to x equal to 20 plus minus 20. Okay, but here minus is not bearing any meaning because all are the length positive numbers. So gives x equal to 20. Okay, that means it is possible. This is become 20 and this become 40. Okay, so this is the detail of the rectangular field we have found out. So our answer came here. The breadth is this one, so and length becomes length is 2x. So 2 into 20, that is 40, and breadth Width is x, where the x value is 20. This is 40 meter, this is 20 meter. Okay, so hope you have understood this. This is the breadth, length is 40 meter.